Good morning, everybody. This is SP with Give Me That Change TV. Just coming on here to talk briefly about the Patriots and their loss of Gronkowski to the arm injury in this past week's game against the Colts. And it's kind of funny. As I was watching the game, I actually was saying to the people I was watching the game with that, it wouldn't surprise me if by Belichick wanting to run up the score like he did, that they could potentially risk injuring a big-time player, and that's exactly what happened. And at the end of the day, it comes down to the coaches. What they need to be fundamentally thinking is keeping this guy on the field more beneficial right now for the win or for the remainder of the season. They need to stop worrying about, well, I want to run the score up here, and when you're up that much going into the fourth quarter, or when you're up even by 20 points and there's like 16 minutes left on the clock and you got the ball and you know that you could run the clock down 6 minutes, you need to take out some of your big time players like that, because you're risking big time top dollars that's paid for these kind of players, and you're risking not only your team's chances of continued success. And I have to say that I am fully frustrated with Belichick on that decision this past week. I think it was kind of screwed up. I think that he's gonna get his ass teared apart by the management. But all around, I think the Patriots are going to be able to still have success without Gronkowski, as they have a very elusive offense. The thing that's hurting them right now is I don't know if Aaron Hernandez is playing this week. I think he's out. I think he's still got the ankle injury. There's talk that I believe Wes Welker may have been injured. They were saying that Brandon Lloyd may have been injured. There's a lot of players on the offensive side now that may be injured or could affect them in this coming week's game against the Jets. And this is a very important game for the division and for their chances of continued success for the remainder of the season. So all around, I do think that the Patriots are going to be okay and be able to make up for their loss. And that's even if Aaron Hernandez does not play, because they still have one of the biggest tight ends list out of all the teams. They got a lot of other tight ends out there that could cover. They got Daniel Fells or Jake Ballard or Brad Herman or Michael Homignati, or I can't say his name. And then you got Vincent from the Vikings, who's a stand-up player. He's not doing what he was years ago, but he can fill that void. And not to mention, they still have some top wide receivers that really they get the ball, but they're not in on every play. And players like that are Julian Edelman. He's a phenomenal player. He's very athletic. He's very elusive. He's a great kick returner, a great punt returner. He's just an elusive player. I expect him to be big time in the plays this week, as well as Matthew Slater, big time in the plays. And then you got Brandon Lloyd, who's really stepped it up this year. And then there's Greg Salas. I don't know how to exactly say it, but he's out of Hawaii, and I watched him back when he was playing his college ball, and that guy was phenomenal. He was a very good athlete, very fast, could really be elusive and break for a good time, get some good yards for the Patriots. So I think the Patriots are going to do okay, but I'm disappointed, and I'm sure many other players feel the same way. Many other fans out there feel the same way, that the coaching staffs of this league need to start to really fundamentally think about, if they're winning a game by a certain score, is it beneficial to keep these top players in the game because of injury or risk of injury? And I think that that's going to be big talk this week. But I'm not worried about the Patriots. I still think they're going to get this win this week against the Jets. Enjoy. Have a nice day.